The purpose of this module is to help you in understanding the advanced features of Excel 2016. This module covers the following topics: autofill, flash fill, sorting, filtering, conditional formatting, more sorting and filtering. Excel 2016 has the facility to fill a data series automatically using the autofill feature. It also has the flash fill feature that recognizes the pattern of data and fills the remaining list accordingly. Once you have entered data in a worksheet, you can change its order of appearance. This is called sorting of data. You can also use filter feature to selectively block data you don't want to see without actually deleting them. Sorting and filtering are very useful when you work with long data lists. Excel 2016 also has a feature called conditional formatting that sets a cell's format according to a condition specified by the user. Let us learn more about these advanced features of Excel 2016. Autofill. The autofill feature of Excel allows you to fill a range of cells with a series of data without actually typing it in. There are two predefined series that can be filled in Excel using autofill: months of the year and days of the week. To use autofill for a series like this, you can follow these steps. Select the cell, say A1, which has the data. Say the name of the first month. You want to fill the rest of the months in the worksheet. Move the cursor to the small green square at the lower right corner of the cell. This square is called the fill handle. When you point to the fill handle, the cursor changes to a plus sign. Drag it to enclose the cells in that column or row you want to fill. Release the mouse button. The cells enclosed will be filled with the months. The Autofill Options button in Excel appears next to the data you add to a worksheet by using the fill handle. Clicking the Autofill Options button displays a list of more features. You can also fill a cell range with a series of numbers. The steps for that are: type the first two values of the series in two adjacent cells. Select the two cells. Click the fill handle in the lower right corner of the selected cells. Drag it to enclose the area you want to fill. Release the mouse button. Autofill uses the difference between the first two numbers and keeps adding it to the last number, so the range gets filled automatically. Custom lists. You have seen that autofill can fill in names of the days of the week and the months in a year. This is because these lists are already stored in Excel 2016 custom lists. You can add your own lists to the custom lists. There are two ways to add a list: A, by importing a list of items, and B, by typing the list in the Custom Lists dialog box. To import a list of items, do as follows. In a worksheet, type, say, the parts of a computer and select the list. Click the File tab and in the menu, click Options. The Excel Options dialog box opens up. In the left pane of the dialog box, click Advanced option, and then under General section, click the Edit Custom Lists button. The Custom Lists dialog box appears. Verify that the cell range of the list of items that you selected gets filled in the Import Lists from Cells text box, and then click Import. The list gets added to the list entries and the Custom Lists boxes. Click OK in both the dialog boxes. Now, in the worksheet, type CPU in a cell. Click its fill handle and drag it across the cells that you want to fill. The parts of a computer from the list gets filled in the cells. Another way to add a list is to type it directly in the Custom Lists dialog box. This can be done in the manner described here. After you have opened the Custom Lists dialog box, click New List in the Custom Lists box and type the entries, say, the rivers in India, in the List Entries box. Press Enter after each item. Then click Add. You will find that the list gets added in the Custom Lists box. Finally, click OK on both the dialog boxes. Edit or delete a custom list. You can also modify or delete a custom list. To edit the list, make changes in the List Entries box and then click Add. To delete the list, click the Delete button. A message box appears with a warning. Click OK. Flash Fill. The Flash Fill feature recognizes the data fill pattern existing in the selected cells of a worksheet and fills the target cells accordingly. To understand Flash Fill, consider the worksheet consisting of first name, last name, and email ID. The email ID column should have data that is a combination of the first name and the last name in the pattern, firstname.lastname@xyz.com. Enter ravi.chauhan@xyz.com in cell C2. In cell C3, start typing the first name Swati. As you do, the Flash Fill logic suggests a series of values to fill in cells C3 to C5. Press Enter key to accept the suggestions. Sorting. One of Microsoft Excel's most useful features is the ability to sort data. Sorting rearranges data, which may be textual, numerical, or alphanumeric, mixed letters and numbers in a specified order. One-column sorting. Consider a table of midterm result of students in computers. In this example, we will use sorting to arrange the data in the ascending order of marks in the subject computers. Select a cell in the column according to which you want to sort the data. Here, select a cell in column C, say C3. The sorting command is available at 2 places in Excel 2016. Click the Home tab. In the Editing group, click the Sort and Filter button. A drop-down list appears. Click Sort Smallest to Largest for ascending order, or Sort Largest to Smallest for descending order. The same commands are also available on the Data tab in the Sort and Filter group. Click the Descending Order option using either of the 2 ways, and the worksheet will be sorted in the descending order of marks in computers. Multiple column sorting. Suppose we want the list of students arranged in descending order of computer marks in each section for the data given here. For this, we will need to sort the data in the ascending order of their section and in the descending order of computer marks within each section. This can be done in the following manner. Select range A2 to C12 or select any cell in the table. Click the Home tab. In the Editing group, click Sort and Filter and select Custom Sort, or click the Data tab. In the Sort and Filter group, click Sort. The Sort dialog box appears. Excel assumes you have a header row, meaning that the first row of the table consists of column headings, so the option My Data Has Headers is already selected. If you do not have a header row, you can deselect it. Under Column, select Section for Sort By. Under Sort On, select Cell Values, and under Order, select A to Z. The data will first be sorted in the ascending order of section. Click Add Level to create an additional sorting level. A new row appears. Under Column, select Computers, and under Order, select Largest to Smallest. Click OK. The data gets rearranged in the ascending order of section and the descending order of marks in computers within each section. Organizing data into levels. If you want to total the computer marks of each section and then want to find out the grand total of all computer marks, you can organize the data into section levels. Click any cell in the data in this table. Click the Data tab. In the Outline group, click Subtotal to open the Subtotal dialog box. Select the commands as shown here. New rows appear showing total computer marks for each section and the grand total of computer marks. Filtering. The filter feature selectively blocks or hides the data you don't want to see. A filtered range displays only the rows, columns that meet the conditions or criteria you specify. Filtering is a quick and easy way to find and work with selected data. Unlike sorting, filtering does not rearrange data. It temporarily hides the rows, columns you don't want to consider as of now. You can edit, format, or print the chosen range of the filtered data. There are 3 types of filters in Excel: by a list value, by a format, and by criteria. Excel provides 2 commands for filtering data ranges: Filter for simple criteria and Advanced Filter for complex criteria. In this chapter, we will discuss the simple filter feature. Let us take an example to understand how to use this feature. Enter the data as shown here. Select a cell in the range A1 to D11, say B3. Click the Home tab. In the Editing group, click Sort and Filter and select Filter in the drop-down list, or click the Data tab. In the Sort and Filter group, click the Filter button. Drop-down menu arrows will appear next to each column heading. You can click any of these drop-down menu arrows to apply a filter to that field. Click the drop-down menu arrow for Mouth and you will be presented with various options. Initially, Select All option is ticked. Deselect Select All and select any item in the drop-down menu, say Bay of Bengal, and click OK. Only the rows containing Bay of Bengal in the Mouth field will be displayed. To determine whether a filter has been applied to data in a worksheet, look at the icon in the column heading. A drop-down menu arrow means that filter is enabled but not applied. A filter button means that filter is enabled as also applied. When you bring the mouse pointer over this icon, the filter criteria is displayed as a screen tip. If you want to remove the filter criteria, do one of the following. Select Clear in the Sort and Filter menu. Click Clear in the Sort and Filter group on the Data tab. Click the arrow next to Mouth and select Clear Filter from Mouth or Select All in the drop-down menu. Custom filtering. You can also use autofilter to filter data based on certain specific conditions. This is called custom filtering. For example, let us say you want to display only that data which shows a length in kilometers greater than or equal to 700, but less than or equal to 2,500. The steps are: Point to number filters in the Auto Filter drop-down menu of the column Length in Kilometers. A sub-menu appears. You can choose any comparison operator for filtering your data, such as equals, does not equal, and greater than. Click Custom Filter. This will open the Custom Autofilter dialog box. To display only those rows where the data is in the range 700 to 2500, fill in the values as shown in the dialog box and click OK. Only the filtered rows that satisfy the condition will be displayed in the worksheet. Highest or lowest values. Filtering also enables you to easily view the highest and lowest values from a large set of data. For such a kind of custom filtering, remove the filter already applied to the worksheet. To find out the shortest two rivers, point to Number Filters in the Auto Filter drop-down menu of the column Length in Kilometers and click Top 10. The Top 10 Autofilter dialog box appears. From the first drop-down menu, choose Bottom, type 2 in place of 10, and click OK. You will see two rows filtered, showing the rivers that are shortest with respect to length. Similarly, you can display the two longest rivers out of the given ones by choosing Top instead of Bottom in the dialog box. Filtering by searching data. In case you want to filter out a specific value out of thousands of rows of data, you can search for your preferred value in the list. For example, in the Auto Filter drop-down menu of Mouth, type Merges With in the search box and click OK. All the records with mouth starting with Merges With get filtered. Conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is a feature that allows you to set a cell's format according to the conditions you specify. For example, using conditional formatting, you can display numbers in a particular color depending on whether they are greater than, equal to, or less than a certain value. The conditional formatting command is available in the Styles group on the Home tab. Let us study a few ways to apply conditional formatting in Excel 2016. Highlighting selected cells. Suppose we want attendance less than 36 to be displayed in yellow background. The steps are: select range B2 to F6. Click Conditional Formatting in the Styles group on the Home tab. A drop-down menu will appear. Select Highlight Cells Rules. In the sub-menu, click Less Than. The Less Than dialog box appears. Type 36 in the text box. Select Custom Format from the drop-down list on the right side. The Format Cells dialog box is displayed. Select the Fill tab in the dialog box and then select yellow color. Click OK. The Less Than dialog box appears again. Click OK and all marks less than 36 will be displayed in yellow background in the worksheet. Clearing conditional formatting. To clear conditional formatting, click Clear Rules in the Conditional Formatting drop-down menu. A sub-menu appears with two options: Clear Rules from selected cells and Clear Rules from entire sheet. Select a desired option. Highlighting selected rows. This is another way of applying conditional formatting in Excel 2016. In the earlier example, add one more column, Total. Enter @sum B2 F2 in cell G2. Click G2 and using Fill handle, fill the cells G3 to G6. The worksheet data will look like as shown here. Now, suppose you want rows with total greater than 230 to have background color red. The steps would be as follows. Select the range A2 to G6 in the worksheet shown here. Since we want to highlight rows, we are selecting the table without heading. Click New Rule in the Conditional Formatting drop-down menu. The New Formatting Rule dialog box appears. In the Select a Rule Type box, click Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Under Format Values, where this formula is true, type equal to, and then click any cell which contains attendance, say G2. You will see the value equals $G$2 appear in the text box. Delete the $sign before the row number and type greater than 230 after $G2. Now you have the value equals to $G2 greater than 230 in the box. Click Format. The Format Cells dialog box appears. Click the Fill tab. Choose Red as background color and click OK. You will see the New Formatting Rule dialog box again. Click OK. The rows with attendance greater than 230 will now have a red background. More sorting and filtering. Excel 2016 also allows you to sort or filter data by cell color. Sorting by cell color. Suppose we want to arrange the data such that all the plain rows are on top. For this, we need to sort by cell color, which can be done as has been shown in the following steps. Consider the data given in the figure. Click any cell in the range A2 to G6. Click Sort in the Sort and Filter group on the Data tab. The Sort dialog box appears. Select any column under Column, Cell Color under Sort On, No Cell Color under Order, and on top, click OK. The red colored rows will appear at the bottom in the worksheet. Filtering by cell color. If you want to display only the red color rows in the worksheet, do the following. Consider the data given in figure. Select a cell in the range A1 to G6. Click the Filter option of Sort and Filter of the Editing group on the Home tab. Drop-down menu arrows will appear next to the column headers. Click the arrow next to Total. Choose Filter by Color in the drop-down menu and click Red Color in the sub-menu. You will now see only the rows with the chosen cell color. Let us do an activity. Now you need to filter the name with the father Y. Congratulations! You have successfully completed this activity.